back, everyone, to Third Street Reactions. I'm Zach.
Shane.
We are back with Attack on Titan Season 4, Episode 23. Do you remember what happened last time on Attack on Titan?
Well, there was that resounding image I had in my mind of Annie breaking out of the crystal because...
Wasn't she just on the floor?
Yeah, she was on the floor, like, all wet and stuff. It almost looked like a crazy anime porn, since she had clothes on.
Yeah.
But,
it's like how the anime guy's like, how can I draw this?
Yeah.
Looking hot. And like, drawing it every time.
Gotta put clothes on. Yeah. But Eren, when he made the walls crumble, it crumbled hardening of everything, including Rhina's armor, and the crystal she was in. It's so weird to think now Eren's operating on this literal god tier mode.
Yeah.
To save his people. Mm-hmm. And I feel so conflicted about it. And I know the stories, the last episode specifically.
I can only imagine how it would feel in his position after you saw your loved ones being eaten and butchered due to the politics of the outside world, whereas you guys just grew up not knowing any better.
Yeah.
And you literally would have nothing to do with the outside world or affect it in any way because of the way your country's being ruled and the pacifism. Like the internal politics suck and like what they're doing to people. So that's one thing. But the fact that the fucking Marleyans are just sending these fuckers over in droves to make your life hell.
Yeah.
It's like, you're eventually going to turn around and say, motherfucker, and then go out to mop the floor with them. So I can't blame him for feeling that way. I would probably feel the same way, too.
When he came to Marley, he realized that they weren't all bad, but I think he just, like, this needs to be done despite evil I have to do. I will take that on. Yeah,
because you look at the difference between him and Zeke's like, no, we're a plague on the world. Just look what's happening. We need to be euthanized. Not euthanized, but...
They had a euthanization plan.
Yeah, but it was sterilization.
Yeah.
So we had to be sterilized. That way we can never reproduce again and we'll die off, fade into the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you look at their circumstances, even though Zeke's were terrible, Eren's were worse.
I think you're
because
right.
Zeke's family wasn't being eaten. I mean, they were being treated like absolute dog shit by the Marleyans, and his dad's sister was ripped apart by the dogs, and that's a fucking horrible thing. But that is the one example, though, other than the program and routinely having people being selected and eaten.
Well, I can imagine that, like, if you got caught outside the zone, like, I imagine that stuff happened. I'll say this, I think Zeke's dad...
What is Grisha's sister? Yeah. I'm not making any excuses for that happening, or I'm trying to downplay that at all. It's fucking horrible.
I think that might be the worst thing I've seen.
That's the fucking most horrible thing that happened that we saw in there, in Marlia. But you look at fucking Parody and the routine bullshit that was happening.
No, it's on
a whole other level.
I think it's worse. I'll say this. I think Grisha had it worse than his son Zeke.
Yeah,
because Zeke got to the point where he was Marleyan royalty. Sorry, he was Eldian royalty.
Yeah,
and you're still like treated like shit, but you're like the head slave.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You're like Samuel Jackson's character in
Django.
Yeah,
I agree. I feel like Zeke,
but his dad,
high and mighty.
His dad experienced that, and and
Eren experienced a lot worse.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's terrible, fucking terrible, and then way beyond terrible. And then you look at
feeling that like we can get wiped out, and like that feeling living with that.
Yeah, and the Titans attacking all the time, eating people all the fucking time, breaking through the walls.
Yeah,
killing your family, trampling children, eating children, presumably. Little Titans running around, gobbling fucking people up.
One thing that this show didn't touch on, and I don't know if it would be prudent to use its time to do that, but when they lost the outer walls, they lost all that farming, so all the famine. Mm-hmm. So they touched on it, but like imagine how bad that was. Because we had that going on at the same time we had everything else too. Yeah.
So people were starving to death.
Yeah,
and probably crime skyrocketing because they're trying to steal to survive.
It's probably almost as bad as San Francisco.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's but yeah, I mean Eren's endured so much worse. And what's interesting though is that different personalities, because obviously Armin feels differently. But
because he definitely experienced a lot of that too.
But he's also absorbed different personalities into himself than Eren did.
You're right.
Because Armin absorbed
Bertolt. And
so he's got everything going on for Annie.
Yeah.
And he's also already kind of a milder nature guy to begin with. Like a soft nature.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
He's not like effeminate, but he's like soft and kind of like...
Well, yeah, because Mikas and Eren, they had to survive. They had to survive that incident.
Yeah, there's a kindness to them. And Eren's like, no, fuck you. We're going to fight you.
It's funny how much I love Eren, but like when he was like a kid that first season, he was an annoying little punk.
Yeah, he kept running around and he wanted to fight these guys. Like he wanted to fight everybody even though he wasn't whooping anybody's ass.
Yeah. He
and
was
Mika's is the one that had to clean up his messes.
Yeah.
But as he got older, became the man he was because of that.
Yeah.
And his ideals changed.
He became like, it's tragic, but he became such a cool character. Like,
He did. Well, that's the thing, though. I mean, you look at the scale of this show and the world that they're in. It's not the world we live in. We in the West, especially, have never endured the circumstances that Eren has.
No.
Nowhere even close. As far as Eren goes, I mean, I think if I was in this situation, yeah, I'd want to go fuck up the rest of the world. Like, imagine if it wasn't your mom, imagine if one of your kids were eaten.
Yeah, I feel like I'd want to kill their children. You know, that sounds terrible.
I'd want to wipe their fucking country.
Like right now in this seat, having like a life of privilege, living in 2024, I feel the way Gabby feels now when she says, "Can't he just take out a military base?" Like, that's what I feel like he should do.
He's like, it's never going to end.
Yeah.
Kill them all. Like,
that shot, was it that last shot where we got, I imagine, what is lifted off the manga?
The fucking thing that he's become.
Yeah, it's like this hideous, really cool sketch.
Yeah. I'm interested in how this team up works because we had Commandant Shadis. He's leading those people that kicked the shit out of him.
Yeah.
His former recruits. People that actually did not partake of the wine.
Yeah.
Coincidentally. And so he's pulling them together. Annie's back. You know, Armin, Mikasa, Jean, and the rest of their crew. Connie swiped Falco and ran off to feed him to his mom.
And part of me is like, because we know Falco, and he's like one of the best people in the show. But like, if you're Connie, it's like, how would you feel? You know, because I'm very good at picking a side and staying on a side, even in the face of like Shane and other people suffering too.
Yeah.
But this show really does make me feel for multiple sides.
Well, I'm feeling for Eren's side. I'm still backing Eren.
He's my favorite character, but I don't know if I can back him genociding everyone. I understand why he feels that way. I just know there's a better way to do it.
Well, I can't play God. I'm just putting myself in people's shoes.
Yeah.
I mean, big scale. Small scale, you know, Connie's thinking, like, right now, in the midst of everything that's happening, he's doing something that's personal.
Yeah, I'll bring my mother back, you know.
Like, it's personal on a scale in terms of the big game. Because obviously it's personal to Eren, what he's doing, but he also feels like it's the
only way to save his friends.
Yes, and to save his people.
Yeah.
So...
Which, like, that's, like, the most... Well, not the most noble thing. But, like, it has such a noble, romantic gesture.
Yeah.
So but it's just like, oh, Lord.
Yeah, it's way, way beyond probably what anybody thought they'd be willing to go.
Anyways, we try to have these talks longer because we do put our footage on our Patreon. It's for free for everyone, but a lot of people don't want to click that link. But go click that link because it's for free, and then come back here and watch our review.
I don't want to have to shit outdoors on some loaning mountain.
Alive if not for you, sir.
What a hell of a reason.
Now, that's right.
There's definitely it would have been a very dark and damp ending if he was just, oh, he's dead.
I'm glad I found. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's dead.
After the last time we saw him.
How the hell would anyone survive that?
He's an Ackerman. I don't know. Tough breed.
I mean, he's a tough son of a bitch, so yeah. And, Hanji might have, stitched him up.
Knew enough, field dressings.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot that I was pretty entertained throughout, we got Annie's backstory. Mm-hmm. But it's funny because I knew that guy taught her to fight, but I knew
They never gave you any information as far as how he seemed to her.
And we know that she wanted to get back home to him. Mm-hmm. I didn't think he was going to be this
piece of shit for most of it.
Yeah, that's a cool story. And then in the end, he ended up caring about her like quite a bit, and didn't care for having the honorary Marleyan, title or anything. And
he actually got himself killed, presumably.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, you think he's dead?
I don't know. I kind of want to believe he's not, and maybe he got shot, and the rest of them decided like fuck this, and they stormed the gates, or maybe he got shot, and then maybe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what are you gonna? Eldian's in that position. Obviously, you all know and have experienced this.
Yeah, if I were them, dude,
get the Jews,
fuck out of there, man.
Jews and the fucking gods. I'm gonna send these fucking plagues here.
Yeah.
And mark your doors.
Yeah.
And,
at least they had a chance.
Yeah, I know.
The stubborn ones that didn't.
I know, but they might get fucking trampled.
The Annie stuff was cool. It's funny, and it's kind of I don't say it's a trope, like it's a negative thing. I think trope is sometimes a bad word. Yeah. But it's like a cultural consistency within Japanese media that I consume, which is primarily anime, that that they do these kind of these epic monologues and dialogue backstory drops to like characters, to like your enemy, to you know what I mean? Because like Annie is not the one to talk. You know what I mean? She wouldn't.
She's not, but she's also been in there for 4 years, not talking to anybody.
Yeah.
That does things to people.
Yeah, I imagine it probably would for sure.
Yeah, not having anybody to talk to, it does something to you. So I mean, it's cool. I mean, she doesn't really. Like, she basically makes it seem like she's going to drop and fucking bail.
Yeah.
So maybe they're going to run into Connie.
No, I think you're right. Actually, I'm just.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I know she wants to help her dad, but she ain't going to get there in time. I mean, even with her Titan, I don't know. I know her Titan can run, but like they got a huge head start, and they got a long stride, and.
Yeah, I'm not sure as far as that guy. I'd imagine that, like, you know, we're talking about Armin and Mikasa catching up to Connie.
Yeah. No, I was thinking of Annie getting back to Paradis.
Oh, I'm sorry.
For her dad.
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting tired. But yeah, that's not going to happen. Like,
No.
Annie's not just going to ride off into the sunset and disappear from the story. I think that they're going to run into they're either going to run into Connie and Falco, or they're going to run into Hanji.
So do you think someone's going to stop Connie, or do you think Connie is going to realize, hey...
I think Connie's going to realize it.
Me too.
That or Falco,
you know why?
That or Falco's going to realize how he remembers him. Like, there's going to be some kind of confrontation between the two of them with the realization. So.
Yeah, you're right, because of the amnesia thing, which is always a funny cliche, and I will use cliche for that. But it makes sense to have it here.
Well, I mean, if you only saw him once on that fucking blimp,
yeah,
after everything that's happened, he's a kid.
Yeah,
then maybe he's just.
But I think the idea he doesn't know he has the jaw titan. I guess, right?
The kid Falco.
Yeah,
yeah, maybe not. I don't know.
Because he says he doesn't remember anything since he met up again with Gabby.
Right up until that certain point.
Yeah, which is right before he got the power.
Mm-hmm.
So he woke up from that, and he essentially doesn't remember anything. Also, Magath, who I love, he's alive and well with my girl.
With Peak.
With Peak.
Yeah. The fucking cart titan, man.
Yeah. I hate that cart titan now.
Lame piece of shit.
That is lame, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I get that it has, like, there's a cool idea behind it.
It's certainly useful. But I wouldn't want to be
the
that.
old strap-on cannon, but not the fucking face, man.
Yeah. It's like a duck.
It's ugly fucking thing.
Fucking ugly, yeah.
It's like some Japanese man wanted to make fun of duck face. Now she's going to do a duck face. Yeah. She's a fucking titan.
Also, we thank God Levi's alive. I think we kind of thought he would be. I mean, I kind of forgotten about him at this point in the story.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine him with as much as they invested in that character going out that way.
Me either. Yeah.
So I'm glad he's back. He's obviously not in one piece.
We're coming up on the end of this show and Clone Wars at the same time. Funny enough.
Then my obligations are ended.
But do you think Levi is in any way going to be in any kind of fighting form because we're coming up towards the end?
I don't know. I feel like something has to happen to put him back in the game because why make it a point?
Whose power can he steal?
I don't know. Are they going to give him power? You know what I mean? I don't know. Because there's obviously still the armored Titan, the female Titan, the cart Titan, and that's it.
Yeah, I think because those characters need to have their stories resolved, and I don't know if
them being eaten would be the end of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And maybe he's going to be kind of like Eren was at the end. Like Eren had lost his arm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he was not that crippled, but he's
really
limited. So maybe he'll end up being the same way.
Okay, that's a good point. Also, Armin and Mikasa's conversation.
Yeah, Armin's obviously feeling the pressure.
He's feeling the pressure. I mean, I get it. That's a lot. I mean, like, at this point, you can't even really think about Eren. But I guess...
what can you do? I mean, you have to control...
the things you can.
That you can, and it's like, fuck, man. What are you going to do about that shit?
Nothing.
Move on and influence what you can. Save, like he said. He's thinking immediately. He's like, save Falco.
Yeah.
Make an alliance or a truce with these people. Let's see what we can accomplish.
Yeah.
Not, what are we going to do about fucking Eren? Fucking, I don't know.
Yeah.
You can go talk to him. You can't even get up in there anywhere close.
Yeah, can he be talked? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he can. Like, can he read your thoughts? Like...
I don't know. Like, how could you even approach him? Because think of everything, all those goddamn titans, colossal titans surrounding him.
Yeah.
And they're all like blazing, with all that heat. Shit,
yeah.
I'm assuming.
See, when the king went over there, did he just select thousands of people and said, "All right, you're turning"?
He must have.
That kind of sucks.
It does. Yeah. He just sat there forever.
Yeah.
I mean, that's interesting, I guess.
The idea that also that Annie was semi-conscious in there.
I wonder how she feels about Armin. Because they didn't bring it up. Or maybe she just recognizes, okay, he ate Bertold. Bertold had a crush on me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder if that
was
would
was down there talking to her all the time.
Yeah, directly to her. I do wonder. I want that conversation to happen at some point.
Yeah, I wonder if maybe there's something to develop there. I mean, they're not going to have any time in life to.
Yeah, we got 10 episodes left or something. Yeah.
But I'm just talking about in life, what can they expect? Because they're titans, they're going to die soon.
Yeah.
In relation to life expectancy, so.
Connie brings his mother back. She's going to die in 8 years or something, or 9 years.
I just feel like there's no advantage in the story to bringing her back. From a God's eye point of view.
Yeah. Other than subvert us.
Looking down on this little world and what we have to say about its creation and its, comings and goings. I just don't see that in such a short amount of time being any benefit to the story other than the temptation to do so.
Yeah.
And I don't see it happening. If it was earlier on,
yeah,
maybe. But not now. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But...
And you know what? Falco's too important now to the story. Him and Gabby have grown to be characters I really like quite a bit. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, your character.
My character.
What's his name? Fuck.
My character.
Your favorite character.
Is it my favorite character?
No, what's his name?
So I'm going to assume it's the one that we don't like?
Yeah, that's how much I just
not
like
my
him.
fucking favorite
I know.
character. Flock.
That
piece of shit.
It's weird because I understand Eren's plan. I empathize with him. I think he's wrong, but so I can I can overlook because I like the character and I like the story and the reasons. But Flock, even though he's supporting Eren, I still dislike him.
Well, look at what he's doing. It's just a piece of shit about how he does it.
Yeah, he's kind of the way he's doing it. It's just I don't think Eren wants to spill Eldian blood unless he has to.
Yeah.
Flock is just he looks like he's on a power trip.
Yeah, he does.
He's annoying. He's
been annoying since the beginning. He hasn't stopped being annoying.
Yeah.
There's nothing, no pity for him. I was kind of hoping that Jean was going to throw him out the fucking window.
Yeah, I don't think Jean or Jean is going to in any way entertain the idea.
No,
unless it's a plan.
I hope Mikasa and John throw his ass out the window like Braveheart style, or they fucking get his gun and shoot him. So I hope one of those two kills him. Don't fucking like him. But we also had Commandant.
Yeah, Oh yeah,
whatever his name is.
Yeah, he is just.
He's like, I let you whip my ass.
I didn't know that. That makes it even better.
I know. He's like, what do you think I let you whip my ass for? Because you guys will survive.
Yeah.
You'll have your time for rebellion later. I'm old. I don't want to go shit on a mountain.
Yeah. I don't want to. I'm too old to go shit on a mountain.
Yeah, I'm too old for exile. I'm going to sit in some lonely mountain on the side of a lonely mountain or something.
That's pretty funny. So I wonder. I wonder if he'll have a last charge for the young guard. You know what I mean?
I can't imagine them.
Some kind of extreme act of self-sacrifice.
Because in the last episode of the season, they're not. I don't see them all just playing along and then Flock the Jaegerists all having a cohesive government by the time this all ends. I don't see that shit panning out.
Okay.
So I feel like he might have some role to play now, whether or not he dies, because he hasn't really had a lot of shining moments. He's just kind of a character in the background.
Yeah, it's just he's these great little bits.
Unrequited love, for Eren's mom, and then he moved on and is just a cranky old man.
Yeah, but that's always. I think this story's always kind of cool. And
I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying that I feel like he hasn't gotten many of those shining moments. If he just goes on in the drudgery of getting the shit into the stick and he gets killed.
Yeah.
I kind of hope for more for him.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean? I hope he's the one that kills Flock or just beats the shit out of him and is like, hey, we're not doing this shit.
Yeah.
And something along those lines. I'm hoping. He's been on the lower ends for so long, I feel like if he died, I'd just be like, all right, well, he's dead.
Yeah.
I want to see him have a win.
Yeah, me too. That's what I don't know if he'll live through the story, but I think he needs to have an epic moment. That's what I'm saying. That's a total victory, and it's something he goes out on his terms. If he dies to save main character, and it's like fucking Harry and Armageddon. You know what I mean? Pushing out whatever his name is, Ben Affleck. You know what I mean?
I don't know what his character's name is in the movie, but yeah.
Anyways, I think Mikasa she's in shock. I think ultimately Eren and Mikasa need to have a final moment. I know he can't have that with everyone, but I think if it has to happen with one. It needs to be Mikasa. If it's two, it needs to be Mikasa and Armin.
Yeah.
Is Zeke still alive in there? Or are they just this mangled consciousness now? But I feel like Eren has to be in control, obviously.
Yeah.
If he talked to everyone.
Yeah, I had to wonder about that.
Like, can he... Like, are they... Because we haven't got a good look at that thing.
Because you showed the little worm spinal column thing reattaching Eren's head to his body.
Yeah.
So I have to wonder, like, was he just given the power after he touched Zeke, and now they're just separate, or is Zeke actually still down there somewhere?
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't really quite understand what's going on there.
It's insane how the journey Eren's been on.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, now he has godlike power, and he's going to go,
Kill his enemies.
complete genocide.
With complete conviction. And it's, like, genocide's always terrible, but I empathize with him. And I just like the goal. Like, the goal is I'm doing this for my friends.
Yeah. People he loves and cares about, like, it's the only way he can protect them now.
Yeah, and it's just like, okay, buddy, I get it, but that's terrible. But, like, other genocides in history, it's not been about that.
It's not been so altruistic.
Yeah.
It's been more like, hey, we need your resources, your land. We just don't like you.
Anyways, do you got anything else?
I have nothing
This
else.
is the latest night we filmed in a while. You don't have work, but, we haven't hung out as much, so this has been fun, man.
Agreed.
We still got a few more episodes. Like, I think there's less than 30, I think. But, like, I know the finale just came out in English, like, 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And there's also, like, 5 or 6, like, little small OVAs. Like, this is what this Miss Minor character was doing during this season 2 or season 3. It's woven throughout the whole show, and I guess they're pretty cool for us to do, supposedly. Maybe we'll check those out. Anyways, I don't have anything else. If you guys aren't a member of Patreon, you should be, because it's awesome. But if not, we'll see you next week.